and it's going to be taken by the Honorable Commissioner for Water Resources. And you have 10 minutes, sir, and your time starts now.
Your Excellency, the Technical of the State, ably represented by the Secretary to the Government of the State, from the Cabinet, Dr. Obzai, my colleagues from commissioners, SSS, please permit me to stand by the already established protocol. I'm Engineer Mohammed fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, fellow of the Nigerian Institution of Civil Engineers. I'm a civil engineer and honorable commissioner for water resources for this state. Water, we start like this. Water is first a social commodity before being environmental and then economic commodity. The ministry has three core mandates of providing water not just for domestic use, which is just of water, also for agricultural purposes and recreational purposes. Upon assumption of office on 31st of January 2024, we met a crisis at hand, which was caused naturally. The greater Lokoja water was submerged by the 2022 flood, and all the mechanical equipment were damaged. Within that period, in February, there was intense heat in Lokoja and there was no water. Remember, Kogi State has an estimated population of about 4.5 million people last year, out of which 917,000 or approximately 1 million are staying in Lokoja. So you can see how the pressure will be more on the need for the domestic water supply in Lokoja, the state capital, than any other place in the state. Followed by Okene, which is a cluster and has a more densely populated community within the described area. So the first crisis we met that we are able to address was that lack of water. There was a planned protest which we promptly addressed by giving free water supply to the populace, in which as at the last count in that period, we supplied between 55 and 60 tankers of water to the other local bodies, thereby halting that planned protest against government. So we cannot wait until the greater is coming, because for greater water to come on board, the government needs between 18 to 22 billion naira. Yes, because the damage was that we have to be released because of the handle police. The fraud, we cannot relocate the facility entirely from there. So it has to be new electromechanical equipment that are not in the market, and they have to be installed above the last known water mark, so that we will no longer have, whenever flood comes, we have no business running at the shelter. Included in that will be the distribution network, because that project was supposed to be a 4-year project, but was delivered in 2 years. What they only did then was the plant itself, treatment facility was provided with 2 reservoirs. It has a daily production capacity of 10 million liters with a storage capacity of 13 million liters. The first tank in Jerry here has a storage capacity of 10 million, while the last smaller one, Canoe Party, has a storage capacity of 10 million. We are going so much. So the distribution networks are the old ones. They only have a transmission line from Ganaja to the tanks, and one from Ganaja to Poli, then Ganaja to Mohit and Army Barracks. So all of that pipes we see in town are the old pipe. So we thought outside the box. We went back to the old Lokoja Water Works, and by the special grace of God, that one has a daily production capacity, installed daily production capacity of 3 million liters per day if we have uninterrupted power supply and we have staff from the ground. So, but having been abandoned for over 15-20 years because of the new greater water, a lot of things have gone down because it was not put to use. So we have have to go there and reactivate it and see what we can do. At this juncture, I would like to thank sincerely His Excellency, the Executive Governor of the state, for believing in us in the ministry that we can do something out of the whole Lokoja water works. By the special grace of God, it has been upgraded. It's still an ongoing project. It's still a work in progress. And by the special grace of God today, we've been able to synchronize it to the greater water supply, such that we now lift treated water from the old Lokoja water works straight to the smaller tank along one party, that is tank B. Then we have another storage tank that was near abandoned in GRA here by garage. We also were able to link it and dedicate that tank for only GRA. Even today, GRA will have water. Rest assured today, Lokoja GRA, theirs have been solved. We don't have any issue giving them water if we like, and they will not misuse it on daily basis. Whereas the 3 million capacity tank, we've been able to synchronize and we can give the whole of Lokoja for now. And I will have to beg us that between now and end of next month, there will be a lot of traffic obstruction between GT Bank and Plaza Hotel, because we are trying to link up that reservoir again to serve Army Barracks to Poli at the state of Gabon will come up with a national plan. In summary, our aim is to see that flood or no flood, Lokoja will no longer experience shortage of water again. But we will cover Army Barracks to these areas up to Kogi State Polytechnic. But for Grenada Junction to the Greater Water Facility itself, because there is no return from the main reservoir back to the community, so we cannot be able to supply them. But the hope is not lost. Procurement process for the revitalization of Greater
3 minutes more.
3 now. We'll soon comment. On the aspect of all this we are talking about, we need law. The legal framework for bringing the water sector governance into proper standing is in process and is at advanced stage with the Ministry of Justice. Ordinarily, by last month, is supposed to have been completed. In furtherance of that, 2 new directorates have been established in the ministry. That is, Directorate of Dams and Reservoir Operations, which will handle the agricultural and other areas, and also Directorate of Regulation and Compliance. So, we are looking at, by the end of this year, the regulatory aspect of water governance will come into force. So before then, we've started stakeholder engagement from Agweti, and we shall proceed further. In the aspect of agriculture, we in partnership with our development partners, we have this project Spain, Sustainable Power and Irrigation in Nigeria, which we listed have enrolled, we have onboarded, and by the grace of God, within this first quarter, it is commencing. It is Omikape Dam alone that has qualified, and it is looking at additional cultivation of 500 hectares of arable land, which I visited there, which we visited, and we are looking. The program is a 6 years program, and other dams will come in Kosara, Ofurachi, Oganiaji, Okuma, and even Alape. We will still engage them in this. So in the aspect of Omikampe, we are looking at the other third arm of water resources, because the lake is conducive, and we are looking at bringing in investors who will come and develop that place for recreational facilities. So, and Okene also is one other water scheme that we'll be able to revitalize, given water, though we have some challenges in the distribution networks there. The electric pump has been replaced. We pump water to Okeneba, Upogoro, and Agasa, but within the last 2-3 weeks, we have some breakdowns which will be resolved by next week. And on assessment, either Ajaka, Aimba, and Ugolau, the procurement process has been concluded for revitalizing them, but I will not fail to please appeal to us that our major challenge in Ministry of resources is that of vandalization, which mostly the water board itself doesn't have staff. We have debts, retirement, and so on and so forth. And most of these areas have been left fallow. Going forward, okay, we are going forward for every community from this year where their water facilities will be rehabilitated, will extract commitment from the community, the traditional institution, and the youth for protection of the facility. If we cannot extract that in writing, we're going to move it to another community. About 18 bywater borehole schemes in West and Central, which are specialized areas, have been assessed effectively. And any moment from March, I will just hit March, we are going to pick them one after the other for rehabilitation and revitalization. So also, a regional water supply scheme, we have an approval of 6 million gallons of the use of 6 million gallons of water per day by the former governor Poshuta, and we are following up on it. The Prime Minister of Steel has granted Kogi State permission to access 6 million liters of water per day, 3.1 for domestic consumption, while about 3 or thereabout million for irrigation purposes. We are following up on that to do so. These are the 3 core areas of the ministry. But in summary, the ministry has been placed on a better pedestal of prosperity. I will not end this by telling us that within the last 8-9 years, the National Council of Water, Kogi State, have been missing, but we came in February, we attended. Some of these things we are telling you are very so much. National Council of Water, we participated.
Thank you so much.
Visit by the World Bank team and the Prime Minister of Water Resources team.
All right, thank you so much. Let's practice together from the Commissioner for a very detailed achievement of the ministry. Thank you very much for taking your time to put us through.